Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make an auto iron farm in Minecraft Bedrock. But before we get into that, make sure to like and subscribe and comment on any of the videos what you guys want to see next, either on Minecraft, any game, or some tutorials, maybe on the server again. Yeah, anyways, let's get into it. To make this farm, you will need 20 red beds, 2 water buckets, 1 lava bucket, 9 signs, doesn't matter what type, 6 pieces of glass, 1 stone button, doesn't matter what button actually, 1 dispenser, 4 torches, 1 hopper, 2 chests, 20 fletching tables. It can be any workbench, anything that gives the villagers jobs, but I would recommend using the fletching table because for most of the others, when it rains, this will not work. A stack and 24 leaves, doesn't matter what type, and then 4 stacks of any solid block. The first step you're going to want to do is make sure you're at least 100 blocks away from any workbenches, beds, or villages. So you can see that it's just over 100 blocks. First, you're going to want to place 4 solid blocks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then from here, go out 13 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Next, go out this way. 13 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Once you have this outline, you're going to want to fill it in with solid blocks. Once you have done that, it should start looking like this. Next, create a 1 block high wall all around the platform. Once you have done that, it should be looking like this. Next, you're going to want to extend this wall 1 block higher. Once you have done that, it should look like this. And you're going to want to place leaves on top of this whole wall. Make sure it is covering every single block of the wall. Once you have done that, it should look like this. The next thing you're going to want to do is come to one of the sides and place 12 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Next, come to this corner and place 3 blocks here. Should be now looking like this. Next, you're going to want to come to the outside of your farm and build an infinite water source like this. Only do this if you're in survival, as if you're in creative, your 1 water bucket will last forever. Then, place a water bucket here and a water bucket here. This will now make infinite water. Next, you're going to want to take your water and place 1 on each of these blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They should be looking like this now. Next, you want to come to these 3 blocks and place water on them. After that, you should have your square down here. This is what it should be looking like. Next, you're going to want to come down to this hole and break the 3 blocks here, the 3 blocks here, and the 3 blocks here. Total should be 9. Next, you want to come down here and place 3 blocks here, 3 blocks here, and 3 blocks here. Then do the same on each of these sides. Once you have done that, it should look like this. The next step is to place 9 blocks like this at the bottom, making sure all the grass is covered. Next, you're going to want to take your sign and place 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, and then another 3 after those, and then another 3 after those. It should now be looking like this. The next thing you're going to want to do is break these 2 blocks, place 2 chests here, and then take your glass blocks and crouch and place them on top. You can put another block there if you want, but it is not necessary. Next, come back into the farm, break this block, replace that with your solid block that you've been using everywhere else, that is just for looks, and crouch down and place the hopper here, making sure the funnel is pointing towards the chest. Next, take some more water from your infinite water source that we created earlier and place a singular water bucket in the opposite corner of the hopper. This should push everything towards the hopper. Next, you're going to want to take your singular lava bucket and place it on the center sign. As you can see, that should cover up all the signs. Next, you're going to want to come over here and place blocks like this. 1, 2, 3. Next, break these 2 blocks. Next, place 4 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then break these 3. And then do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Break these 3. And then do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And break these 3. Your iron farm should now be looking like this. The next thing you're going to want to do is place 2 blocks here, a glass block here, 1 block here, 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here, and finally 1 more glass block here. Next, break the middle 3 blocks. You should now have a little holder for your villager that looks like this. The next thing you're going to want to do is build one of these at each of these 3. So to do that, 2 blocks here, 1 block here, 1 block here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, and then break the middle 2. Just repeat that twice. Once you have done that, you should have 4 of these, looking like this. Next, come in between these 2 here, and then from right here, count 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now on the 4th one, build up 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next thing you want to do is come in between these 2 here, and build out 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 4th one, 4 blocks there. Next, come on top of your pillar and build out 7 blocks that way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then come over here and place 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next, place 4 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 6 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Next, place 2 more blocks here to even it out with the previous ones, and then place 8 more blocks here. Once you've done that, you should have this. The next thing you're going to want to do is get 5 villagers into each of these capsules. Make sure though you are not using the nitwits. So let me try to get one here. Do not use these guys, as you cannot trade with them. And do not use villagers that you have already traded with before. Once you have 20 villagers in here, 5 per capsule, it should be looking like this. The easiest way to get villagers into your capsules would be to place 2 blocks, 3 blocks here, and 3 blocks here. Next, build a staircase like this. Once your staircase reaches the ground, cover this in rails. Make sure the rail is leading directly into the capsule. Now, what you would want to do is build your rail system all the way out to the nearest villager. For instance, if we found a villager right here, place the minecart and then push your villager into the minecart. Once you've done that, push the minecart along the rails all the way over there. To make this a lot easier going up the ramp, you can add powered rails and activate them, as that will automatically push the minecart up. But otherwise, you can just push it. Once you have your villager in the capsule, you should look like that. You can then break this block, take the minecart, and then replace this block. You now have 1 villager in here. Instead of having to build this all the way to your nearest village, just bring 2 villagers here with a bow or something, or your powered rails, and breed them. Now you can generate quite a few villagers off that, and the more you have, the more you can breed them, and that should speed up the process. Your next step after you get 5 villagers in each capsule will be to place 2 blocks here and break the back one, 2 blocks here, break the back one, same thing here, same thing here. Should now be looking like this. The next thing you need to do is get water into each of these capsules. So you can break this block and try placing water like that. If it works, close back up. For this one, try doing the same thing. If it works, close it back up. However, if it does not work, you can take your piston, your dispenser, and place it so that it is facing inwards. Then place a water bucket in it, crouch down and place your button. Click the button, and that should now force water in there, as you can see. Only do that though if your previous method does not work. Once you have done that, replace the block. Then do the same thing here, but always try this first. Once you have done that, you should have water in each of the capsules, and then you're going to want to place 4 blocks in here, and then break the whole thing. You no longer need your infinite water source. Next, come over here. Once you're here, place the bed there. You can see you've got the green sparkles, meaning that one of the villagers is now connected to the bed. Next, place another one here. Do not place the next bed until the green particles have shown. Next, come over here. Green particles, next. Green particles, next. Green particles, next. 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 And then come over here. Next. Next. And one more time on this side. The next one. The next one. The next one. The next one. Sometimes these particles will not come as fast as this. They could take up to a whole minute. But if you're lucky, this will happen. You can also see now that there's villagers, cats will start to spawn here as it is designated village area. Sadly, they will burn as well. Once you've done that, you should have an H shape out of beds, exactly in this form. The next thing you're going to want to do is break all the blocks underneath these beds. Once you've done that, break these 3 blocks here. Your iron farm should now be looking like this. The next step is to place these on top of each of these beds. Make sure you're crouching, otherwise you will sleep in the bed and you're going to spawn. Once you have done that, your iron farm should be looking like this. The next step that you're going to do is the more annoying part. You're going to take your 20 fletching tables, and you're going to try and link one to each of the 20 villagers here. So, in order to do that, place a fletching table here, look for the green particles. If you cannot see them, then just break it and you'll see the angry particles. But in my case, I saw them right here, meaning the villagers in here. Next thing you're going to want to do is break that, make sure it's in there. It is. Replace one of these blocks here. So one of these, 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 or one of these and one of these. Repeat this process until each of the 20 villagers has been given a job. So in order to make sure you have the exact number. Place it again. You notice green particles coming out of this one. So you break that, and you place one there, down to 18 now. Do it again. See more particles coming out of this one. So you break that, and you replace one of these. Now you come back. You see particles coming out of here. So you replace it. That's 2 more. Down to 16. Replace it again. You don't see the particles. Actually, you do see the particle in here. Break it just to make sure. I did not see it. I'm not 100% sure if it's here, so I'm going to do that again. As you can clearly see, particles are in here, so it was confirmed to be this one. Break it. It doesn't matter how many times you do that, as long as you get the particles from the correct capsule. That's another one. 15 more to go. So you're going to come back to this corner, place one, look for particles. Did not see it. Break it. You can see it's this one. So you're going to come here, and you can place it. Next, get rid of that. So you can see the cats flowing into there. Next, place another one. See the particles in here. Break this. Place it. Next thing you're going to want to do, place another one. Do not see the particles, break it. You can see it's part of this one. So I'm going to replace one of those. Now just keep doing this process until you have placed 20. Once you have done that, it should be looking like this. Make sure you take your time with this, as if you mess up even one of these, the farm will not work. So you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Always go to this corner. This one should always be the last one. It does not matter though if it's not, but in a usual case, this will be. You will start to see iron golems spawning. If they spawn up here while you're building, just kill them. Once you have done that, just grab the iron. You can either take it or just chuck it in there. It will probably get burned though with the lava. You can see here. There it goes. Next, take your leaves, and now we're going to prevent the iron golems from spawning. So, place these on top of each of your capsules, all 5 of them. Now that you've placed them here, iron golems and cats can no longer spawn up here, so you can just take them out. You can see a couple spawned on top earlier, so I have to take those out. One over here, Does not matter, you can keep them if you want, but there is no point in having them. So. Once you've done that, your farm should be looking like this. Your final step will be to place 4 torches like this. Make sure you're placing them on the front one, otherwise this will not work. Once you've done that, your iron farm should be looking like this. I will now do a quick flyby to make sure you're doing this right. Alright guys, this is our iron farm here. If it is not working for you, try relinking each villager to their bed or workstation, and if that still doesn't work, make sure you have only 20 villagers, only 20 beds, and only 20 fletching stations. If that still doesn't work, let me know what's going on, and I will see and take a look at it, and let you know if there's anything wrong with that. Anyways, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment in any video what you guys want to see next on the channel, whether it's Loft-World SMP, somewhere in Minecraft, any public servers, or yeah, we'll see. Anyways, that's it. Bye.